What's going on, guys? So, it's been a minute, I know. I am in Dubai. I kept this move very quiet. I am in Dubai. I'm living in Dubai. I am incredibly likely to move to Dubai at this point. We are just finalizing that. And to be frank, I absolutely love it here. It's a very beautiful city. Very nice people. One of the biggest criticisms that I heard was that everyone here is snobby. Everyone's just like, money oriented. They're very like, they look down the nose at you. I don't think I've really met anyone who comes across that way to me. But you get that wherever you go. You'll get like some snobby, you'll get some dickhead wherever you go. So the consensus that everyone here is just like dickheads, I can't disagree more. I've met so many lovely people here. So I feel like that's a little bit of a brokey mindset if you come here. And instead of being inspired by what you see, you get jealous. You try to find ways to discredit it. Like, oh yeah, they might have that, but they have a bad personality. They don't have what I have. Whatever, dude. Beautiful place. But this video is not about that. This video is actually about Hamza, my friendship with Hamza. You guys need to get a brother. Someone who you can share absolutely everything with, and someone who is going to continually push you every single day to get better. I can't describe to you how unbelievably valuable and important it is for me to have my friendship with Hamza. I think a lot of people say this, a lot of people mimic this, but like, I think Tate said it. Nothing will ever beat hanging out with the boys. And when you make hanging out with the boys also incredibly productive, if you're sat there and you're hanging out with the boys, you're mucking about, you're having a laugh, and you're sat and you're also discussing ideas which can potentially generate you millions of pounds of wealth, name a better scenario than that. A lot of people, they have friends, right? They have friends. The thing is with friends, you're not really going to be sharing a vision with this person. Maybe they're doing their own thing, or maybe they're just doing bullshit. A lot of people still have friends who aren't actually friends, but just they share the same bullshit activities as each other, That's the absolute worst case scenario. It's a very shallow existence and relationship when the only reason you're spending time with this person is not because you share values or a vision or a purpose or a mission, but simply because you like smoking weed together, for example. Maybe you like playing video games together. It's a very fucking sad existence, and I've experienced both. For the longest time, for the majority of my life, I had shallow friendships. Didn't share all that much in common outside of we like playing League of Legends, we like playing Rocket League, we like playing Minecraft. I'm telling you now, when I tell you the difference between friendships and brotherhoods, which I have two. I have Hamza and I have my other friend Yanis. When I tell you the difference between friendship and brotherhood, it's staggering. You guys need to absolutely prioritize developing some sort of brotherhood in your life. Now, the thing is, this is no easy task, especially when you're living in a Western country. Here in Dubai, there are a lot of wealthy, purposeful, successful people already, right? But the thing is, even infiltrating their close group of friends, like, it gets more difficult to do once you've actually built some level of success. Because if you're friends with someone before they build all of their success and wealth, that shows true, actual commitment and friendship. But let's say someone tries to, let's use Hamza for an example. Let's say someone tries to infiltrate Hamza's inner circle of friends. It suddenly comes across far less genuine, rather than how we met when we were both on Universal Credit and Hamza had 500 subscribers on YouTube, It becomes a lot more difficult in that sense. But it's also difficult in Western countries because everyone there are bums. It's a very failed society in the sense that absolutely everyone's distracted from anything that matters at all. They're watching I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, and they're worrying about saving £10 on their food bill rather than actually thinking about, how do I generate more wealth? Why am I even in this scenario anyway? Will I ever actually escape this hamster wheel cycle that I'm in by working a conventional job where I am not rewarded for my labor? And I got into a lot of shit with this on a live stream yesterday because I said, I don't know why you would ever choose to work for the NHS when you are not rewarded monetarily or in any other fucking sense really for your work? Why would you? It doesn't make sense. Maybe you're passionate about it. Okay, fine. But if you are like me and you don't want to live on the edge of just poverty your whole fucking life, why the fuck would you work a job where you're not rewarded for your work? Doesn't make sense. So, like I say, a lot of people are distracted, okay? They're not thinking about this. They're following the life path which has been laid out for them, right? They go to school, then they go to college, then they go to uni, and then they get job, and then they pay tax, and then they die, right? That's it. That's a path. People aren't thinking, like, is that right? Why do I think this? Who taught me to believe this? I don't even know where this was going. Yeah, anyway, sorry. Really difficult to find brothers in Western society because everyone's really distracted. But you need an element of luck, being in the right places, and also being the right person. I spoke to a chap in Hamza's Discord a few days ago who said to me like, oh Sam, I'd love to be networking with people like you, Tate, Hamza, and I'd be so awesome. And I looked to him and I said, do you watch anime? Do you play video games in your spare time? And he goes, yeah, I do. Yeah, I watch a little bit of anime. And I said to him, do you think Tate's hanging out with geeks who watch anime in their spare time? Do you honestly think that? And like, I think, like, I hope something clicked in his brain when he realised, like, oh yeah, Tate's not going to hang out with a guy who watches anime in his spare time. And I'm going to get a load of shit for this once again, because it's an extreme take. But it's really a question of how badly do you want it, right? When someone wins in life, someone also has to lose. So if you're running the same race, and you've got a guy who is watching anime, and then you've got another guy who is not watching anime, and instead he is spending his time doing something more productive, someone will lose between those two people racing. And life is one big old fucking race. And it's simply, how much are you willing to sacrifice? How smart are you? How much value can you bring to the table? And that will determine who will win the race. A lot of people in Western society are the fat kids at the back of the race who are they're just out of breath, their mouth breathing. They're going to get crushed in competition. So you'll very rarely find someone who is ambitious, shares the same values as you, and someone that you can actually connect with on like a really deep level and also to grow with. It's very rare. But when you do find it, you need to be the right person. You need to be the right guy. I'm sorry, but like I say, Tate is not hanging out with someone who's watching anime. Tate's not hanging out with people who can't provide him anything. You need to be a very capable man. And that's why these decisions that you're making now matter so much. Because when the time comes, when an opportunity comes into your life, when someone comes into your life, someone walks into your gym, you need to be able to speak to him and convince him that you're worth anything at all. I just wanted to say that because I just feel like so many people don't think about this and the importance of brotherhood. I just came back from Hamza's. Hamza sends me a text. He goes, oh, yo, Sam, I've got a Nando's on the way. Got some chicken, rice. You want to come over and eat with me? And I said, yeah, sure, I can. Go over there. 10-minute, 15-minute walk. Eat. Talk about progress, life, decisions, business, the way of the world, everything that's important. Never mention anything which isn't important, like World Cup. Oh, did you see the footy results? Oh, yo, did you see in the last episode of Dragon Ball Z, the fucking... I don't even know what goes on in that show. I don't give a shit. I don't care. We don't talk about this shit. How do you expect to be anything if you spend your time talking about nonsense? No one cares. It's not going to get you money. It's not going to make you happy. It's just a fucking distraction. Having someone who you have a deep connection with, who you can talk about deep things, things which will make you a better person, a better man, will literally quadruple your success, your productivity, you as a man. And you know the best thing about it? After all of that, me and Hamza, we found the most innate levels of joy by simply, we had we had a halloumi fry left over from Nando's, and we picked it up and we started just like throwing it at each other and like trying to kick it, trying to like bat it. It's such a beautiful thing when you can transition from like such deep, meaningful, progressive talk into just boyish play so effortlessly, and then just say, I'm gonna go now, bro, I'll see you tomorrow at MMA or some shit, you know? That's just, it's fucking 10 out of 10. And I am sorry if you don't have that. All I can say is, be in the right place at the right time, have value to give. The reason I met Hamza is because I had value to give. I was a video editor, I was talented, and I had an excellent mindset for growth. We developed the Jeffrey and Adonis format together, which is like a massive portion of Hamza's brand at this point. Have value to give. Be the guy that someone wants to speak to. I could talk to a dead horse about the footy results. I don't care. Who gives a shit? Talk about important things in your spare time. Consume important content. Don't waste your time on bullshit. And when that right person walks into your life, don't try and force anything. Just be you. And I fucking promise you, you will find people who absolutely fuck with you and want to grow with you. I hope this was helpful. Take care, guys.